Grand Rising, everyone. Not Grand Rising, good afternoon. I'm so used to coming to y'all at a certain time of the day, but anyway, can be Grand Rising. Anyway, just rise up, you guys, rise up. Anyway, you guys are looking good over here. You guys, it's so much lying and fakeness going on love and marriage Huntsville. And we're gonna talk about today liars. I can't believe that. Hey Pinky, you there?
Hello, and grand rising to you too, Black Titanic.
Okay, let
And
me just say hi to everyone, okay?
all right,
Okay, Pinky, the housewife is up here. She's speaking to Edna. Edna, hey Edna, glad to meet you, girl. Afternoon and blessing to all. Nice meeting you, Edna. Miss Cheryl is one of my. I know Miss Cheryl Tuff. I got two Cheryls in the house, Cheryl Howard and Cheryl Tuff. Hello, Miss BT from Seattle. Hello, everyone in the chat. All the way from Seattle. One of my grandbaby lived in Seattle. Lord, I hated to see that child go, but she's up there with her dad. Hi, Veronica. Hi, babe. Thanks for being here. Deborah Jackson speaking to Veronica, and Pinky speaking to Veronica as well. What is it? No, Deborah. Pinky speaking to Deborah. Deborah speaking to Pinky. Okay, Veronica, who else? That's all I got right now. But until someone else come in the house, it say 31 up there, but they're not showing up yet on the chat. How are you doing, Pinky? How are you?
I'm doing just good this morning. I'm eating my lunch. My lunch and everything, but I'm doing great this morning. It's a good morning. Besides all the storms and stuff, and my phone going out because of the storm, but otherwise, it's a good morning.
Oh, Linda Campbell is here. I always like to thank Linda Campbell for what she do for me, you guys. Yeah, let me put this in the chat. Linda Campbell, is she up there?
Yeah, she's here.
Yeah, I see. I was trying to put a name up there, but it keeps freezing up. I'll probably catch it later. Whenever I catch it, it'll go. It done went past me. Linda Gamble, Mary White is here. I've been missing my Mary White. Mary, where you been? I miss you. Miss you, Mary. I miss Mary. I know when Mary's in the house. I love me some Mary White.
She's here.
Kathleen Forward, thank you for being here. What you say, Pinky?
No, I didn't see her at first. Hi, Mary. Mary, where have you been?
I sure did miss you, Pinky. I think was somebody sick in her family or something. I can't remember. I don't remember what the details was, but I really miss Mary. Now I'm gonna put up here, you guys. I am over 11,000. I just took a peek. I got to 11,000. Then I checked the next day, and a few seconds later, I was like 11,005. I don't know how many I am now, but you guys keep the good work up. So let me put thanks for 11,000 subscribers. I couldn't do it without y'all. Y'all know this old lady want to quit so many times on y'all. I was just feeling disappointed. I think I put too many zeros, but y'all know what I mean. Thanks for 11,000. Huh?
We know what you mean. Mary, she's been taking care of her son.
Yeah, I remember somebody was sick.
Okay.
Let me see what she said, because I sure didn't miss her too. Oh, it was my son. He was very ill, but he's gone. Oh my God, he's gone and doing well now. He passed it. That's what you mean, Mary? Hold up. Did he pass? Is that what you mean, Mary? I don't want to put. Wow, that's a shock if that's what you mean. My condolence to you,
Yes,
your
mine.
son. Oh my God.
We
Mm.
love you, Mary.
Love you, love you. I didn't know. I didn't know. She said he's doing better. He's alive. Oh, thank you.
Okay.
That's why I didn't want to put nothing.
Okay. Okay.
Ah,
Ooh.
oh, that's a scare right there. Thank you, Mary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nosy Rosie Graham. Good afternoon, BT co-host. How's everybody doing this afternoon?
I
Well,
know,
I did
Rosie.
go on, Pinky. What you gonna say?
No, I was going to say hi to Rosie Nosy.
Okay. Well, today, you guys, our program consists of Memorial Day. Now, they came along and buried our history, just buried it. You guys know that the former slaves started Memorial Day. Former slaves started it, and nobody wasn't thinking about even the soldiers at all. Of course, you know, the Esau was always being honored, but our soldier wouldn't. And next, after that, I'm going to tell y'all what happened afterwards. What happened to the soldiers? Y'all know that most of them was put into a concentration camp. A lot of people don't know that we had concentration camps here in America, but yeah, we did. They know about the Holocaust concentration camp, but they don't know about the concentration camp right here in America. That's what they did with our soldiers. But anyway, when they came home, former slaves started Memorial Day. Everybody out here, I'm telling y'all, don't never let me hear y'all say about y'all going on a picnic. Picnic means pick up the N word. You pick the N word and you go delete them any way you want to. Just have a good time. Get like thousands of them show up on all these holidays like 4th of July, Memorial Day, days that we're having picnic and just pick us off. And it was easy to do because we were not allowed to carry weapons to fight back. So yeah, they just had a good time. And those that wasn't pow pow and deleted like that, they were deleted with a rope. So when y'all saying picnic, that's what it means. Go pick a N word to delete off the face of the earth. And so we don't know all these meanings. What we do is just join on in and celebrate. But anyway, Memorial Day was started by the former slaves, right?
Right.
And then we're going to talk about, I had on there, didn't Dusty? Dusty sleep with hotel, Holiday Inn. How many Holiday Inns did they go to? Where does she sleep at when she go out of town with hotel? Yeah. Yeah.
You probably put her on the couch.
Uh,
Oh, nothing.
yeah, that's the title, that's the thumbnail. Because why do people lie? Why do people lie for no reason at all? Tisha is a pathological liar. She sat up there and said that Melody said that hotel slept with Melody said hotel slept with Destiny. That's not what the woman said. The one when they answered her questions about side chicks or whatever, she said she don't put nothing past nobody.
That's what
That's
she
what she
said.
said. But she gets up in her confessional and says, yes, we had a talk with Destiny and I just wanted to bring joy to her heart. I did not want to tell her that Melody said she slept with Hotel. Melody insinuated that she slept with Hotel. Why do they such liars? They just lying now.
I
That's
think she's trying to start ish.
yeah, and that's equivalent to, you could talk about the builders, that's equivalent to they keep on coming in our face like they building. Describe what you saw with the building for me. You put that tape up.
Yeah. Uh, Marceau was at a build site where someone was building a residential home. And you can tell that was a neighborhood where previous homes are already been built. That wasn't new, but I guess that was an empty lot, and someone was building a home there, right? And it was still, it was the walls or anything wasn't up. It was still at the slab stage. That's where they pour the cement. And before they pour the cement, they prepare the ground, put the pipes in, then they pour the cement, right? So they was at that stage, and they was putting the wood around so they can begin soon putting up walls. And he was standing over to the side under a shade tree and was talking about how he's building his first residential home, and which I know that's a lie. So I'm going to say alleged because I'm on BT's channel, but it's my opinion, and I know that's a lie. Okay. So he wasn't building that home. That was somebody else was building at home. Normally, when they're building homes, there's foremen and everything or supervisors on the site. And he had no contact with none of them. They looked like they was ignoring this food. They just thought that was a brown skinned person that's doing a video. And he talking about how he don't want to have his son in the car with him. And they're driving past. He want to show his son there's big things that he built, like a hotel or these other things that he had built, these big commercial buildings and everything. And then because he don't want to be working in property preservations where he got to go out and fix a toilet. And he said, and he was trying to throw a dig at Mel, but Mel is a millionaire by way of property preservations and t-shirts and her skincare line, whereas he, from the first episode in the first season, he is still stuck where he was when they started. Matter of fact, I think he's worse off now. But he was pretending that site was his. And so if y'all see that, call him out. Don't be putting no nice stuff talking about Black excellence. There's no such thing when it comes to Marceau Scott, that there is Black excellence. There is Black sun eyes.
So hold on. So what we're saying is that he's a pathological liar.
Liar. Yes, he's a liar.
They liars. That's the point we're trying to see. We've seen that so many times. And then what I described when I looked at over there, him posing again, like as if he's building. Everybody else had they had their equipments around their waist. Mm-hmm. They had their boots on, their hard hats. So, and it was a Black female out there working too with all her equipment. And what did Marceau have on? None but that little camera, his little cell phone. Yeah, Thomas, mm-hmm. He is over there a building. So we do know they are liars. We have proved that they are liars, right?
Yep. Liar.
Yeah. So why? I'm just saying, these people are liars. They lie for no reason at all. And on top of that, hotel too. That's the thing. Hotel. All of those people are liars on that show because that's what they do. They do fake stuff, right?
Yep.
And hotel lies so much, I believe he believed his own lies. That's why he appealed, because he really do believe his own lie, y'all. He don't have no reason not to believe that he's not lying. In his head, he's lying. He can't even control the situation no more. He all in the courtroom, but he gonna appeal this. Y'all gonna help me. I'm going to get my point across. What do you think about that, young lady?
Yes. He's going to get his point across, which is nothing but lies. And he's trying to make y'all believe those lies. And then if you don't believe his lies, he's going to call you a batshit crazy or talk about you because you're a millimeter. Yes, he is. Now, if you believe his lies, then he's going to go easy on you. He's going to then keep lying to you. So don't fall for that mess.
Now let me tell y'all this. I just like to say shout out to the person that gave this I don't know where this picture come from. It's just floating around on the internet. So I'm not trying to ignore you or none who made this picture. But let me do house rules, y'all. I forgot. House rules is that everything on Black Titanic channel is fair use. My opinion and my guest opinion and my co-host. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance for such things as comments, criticism, news, teaching, research, and reporting and all things on Black Titanic channel is fair use and for entertainment and educational purposes. So now we're talking about liars. We're talking about a little everything, right? Miss Fletcher really threw this girl under that bus. She was so she just a liar. Talking about her stepdaughter. She just a liar. I don't go down like that. I would never. I would never a side chick. Only to come to find out that she got to admit that this man was not divorced. And that's what she said. She said, Lexus, I remember everything Lexus said, that when they were dating, my dad was still married to my mother. That's what she said. And that's the same thing Miss Fletcher said. She said that the man was still married, but they were supposed to be getting a divorce. They were supposed to be separated. Now we go back and listen to what Lex's mom said. She said she had to sit down and talk with this woman to let her know that she was back. She was trying to work on her marriage. She couldn't work on it because Miss Fletcher would never go away, and he would never stop messing with her. So that is what's going on now. I was treated differently. Yes, she was. Yeah, I say the girl was disrespectful. I can't stand no disrespectful child. But what led up before that? What did we see? What did you see before this girl exploded? That's what they did. Everybody starting in the middle.
Right.
What happened at that table with this young lady? What did you see, Pinky?
When she was sitting at the table, it seemed like everybody was going in on her. Especially Nell's kids. Everybody was going in on her, trying to say that whenever she comes around, that's when stuff starts, or they don't know how to act. She doesn't know how to act, and things changes when she show up and everything. They was just all going in on one person, and Mel allowed it, and Chris just sat there with his butt, just wouldn't say anything. And if that's your child, your blood child, she shouldn't be treated differently. And that was your first, should have been, that was his first child ever. Although it's about another woman, why would you treat her differently? You fell out of love with your child because you got other kids by your side chick now? That don't count. That don't count. And who knows? You probably got more kids by the young women that you be fooling around with, them teenagers. That's just my opinion, allegedly.
So all these people on here lie so much. This woman was so upset. She even on the last season, she even told Melody, standing out there, when she told Melody, well, I don't believe that black men should go to jail. That's what she said. Then she turned around and told Melody that this girl made her mad because she told a whole lot of lies on her about her being a sidekick.
Right.
And then Martell came back on the same video and asked her. She was shaking when she was talking to Martell. Had a shaky voice. So I want to know, why don't Chris talk to Martell? Why is she a married woman meeting with this man? Why if Chris don't take that role? If he want to talk to this man about whatever's going on, it's supposed to be between the two guys. But Miss Fletcher's always there. And Miss Fletcher sat up there and she had her shivering. First of all, I told Mel that I didn't believe he should be going to jail because I don't believe that black men should go to jail. That's how she started off. How he paid all said, looked at it, when you a side chick. What you think about that, girl?
Montel is calling it like he said, and he know. I think that's one of the things Chris was hoping never come out of his mouth, because all men know if that's one of their friends, they know whether their friend got side chicks or had a side chick. And Martell called it exactly like it is. And so Martell is turning on this heifer right now, and turning on you too, Chris, because he never respected Chris as a man. And Chris is still so afraid of the other information that that demon boy got. He just don't hope to piss him off even more, where he dropped more bombshells. Because and Nell knows, so Nell is trying to explain it away, and she was hoping that never came out. But that's what happened when you treat one of your kids differently. They're gonna tell all your secrets.
Now, this boy, excuse me, this boy right here has definitely been treated. She got so much compassion in her heart for her own biological son. She don't appear to have that same compassion in her heart for Alexis. Because remember what she said? We shouldn't invite her anyway. We shouldn't invite her over here anyway. That's what she said. And she talked about how she stole money at Alexis. Children don't see money. Children want valuable time. It's that time that you took me to go get an ice cream. It's that time that you took me swinging. It's that time that you took me to feed the ducks that I remember. Yeah. That's in a child's mind growing up. That money y'all throwing her child support. Yeah, we pay child support. We pay child support. All of that kind of mess. The kids don't care about that. They want quality time. But this boy got a problem. I don't know if y'all saw my that last one I put out. I did like a little mock court case where with some tires, people stealing tires. But this boy right here got a problem child. Now everybody makes Melody their storyline, because that's Miss Fletcher's storyline. It's Martell and Melody storyline. That's all she been talking about, caping for Martell. And this boy, well, he in jail. He goes back and forth in jail. And then guess who? Guess who got Lance?
Yeah, that one.
I saw what Lance had a DUI too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. One of them said that one of them said one mug shot said somebody he hit a car or something. But this other, I pulled up one where he had a DUI. Yeah, a DUI.
Right.
Yeah. So you got problems. You got problems with your own children. You don't have to be coming on here trying to cape for Martell. That's all we've been hearing you do. Everywhere you go, you cape for Martell. And then I want to know why even right after he went to jail the same time, same day. Uncle Fester went to jail. Y'all know Uncle Fester went to jail. Right. He went the same time, but then we see the video of all of them partying at Black Lounge. Yeah. Y'all see this, Uncle Fester. Y'all remember Uncle Fester when Uncle Fester, there you go. Mm-hmm. Uncle Fester bonded out of jail, and Marceau was dragged by Martell. Now listen, when Marceau was on that live with Dustin, right?
Yeah.
At that time, this man was in jail because it was real time. He didn't even mention nothing about his brother being in jail. Mm-hmm. All while Marceau was up there on that, he didn't mention anything. All his conversation really was about Mel and Martell. But he don't want to be an alliance with Hoetell anymore, because he don't want to go through that court issue. What you think?
I don't think he's trying to make sure he stay as far away from that demon boy as possible, because that demon boy coming with a lot of issues right now, court related, jail time and everything. And he's trying to distance himself right now slowly. So sooner or later, it's like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. We haven't been friends. I'm not your friend and stuff. So he can say that. But instead of him sitting there addressing the fact that his own, you know what, is in jail and everything. He's talking about Martell and Melanie.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to lean toward saying Martell need to fix his life and all this. He's saying that trying to come toward Melanie's side for a reason. He don't do nothing unless it's a reason to help himself. Now he all singing Melanie praises and how Martell, that demon boy, need to fix himself. It's too late. He's doing that for a reason, guys. Watch it. Keep your eyes on him.
Now this right here sickened me to my stomach. I watched from somebody else's video, but it sickened me to my stomach. All three of them. Why are they in this girl and Sonny's business? See, they in Sonny business, and of course Mel came up too. You know, Melody gonna come up.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna go nowhere without talking about Melody. But for Kimmy was acting like a snake. And so Tisha brought that to her attention when Destiny walked in. She said, well, she ambushed me with Sonny. Why is that they business? I need to be playing Melody's song, nobody business. I can understand why Melody working with these people right here. Play that song, nobody business. Did you see that clip right there, Pinky?
Yeah, I saw that clip. And on there, Kimmy acting like she's a counselor or a judge and jury or whatever she's acting like. She's doing the same mess she did when the show first started with Melanie and Martell. She's doing the same, riding that fence and stirring up ish. And she's trying to bring everybody accountable for their mess. She wants everybody to get along and everybody take accountability. But the thing is, this woman haven't took accountability for none of the mess that she created, none of the mess that she does. So this is a hypocrite, big hypocrite. And then she's trying to start something, but she want to act like, oh my gosh, I'm the peacemaker. Why can't we all just get along? But we did meet with Melanie, and I want you all to get along. And I do know Sonny because Sonny was here for me when I was going through my C treatments and stuff.
No, I noticed she didn't say treatment. She said biopsy. There's a difference.
Yeah,
She never has said. I've never known her to say she's going for a treatment. She said biopsy is when they go in there, they take out some tissues from whatever site they need, and maybe her breast at this point, and then that's when they're going to determine whether she had cancer or whether it's a tumor or what have you.
Right.
She did not say treatments. She said biopsy. Now treatment and treatment is when it's confirmed that you had cancer. This woman had never confirmed that she had cancer. I'm not getting on her, but it's my opinion, she never confirmed that she had cancer. All I ever heard is she had to take some biopsies. I never did no follow up on whether it was whether they had metastasized. Metastasize means that the cancer has spread through your body, and then you're going through treatment to keep the cancer from spreading. But anyway, she is a hypocrite. I'm talking about Kimmy the snake because Sonny and Destiny ain't no different from you. You sit up there and told Mel, you lied. We're talking about the liar. You sit up there like, no. I ain't never been nobody's side chick. Only with Melody, I smarter her. Melody sat there, that's her list of questions. And then, she had to admit to Melody, same thing. Yeah, that he was married, just like Miss Fletcher. Just like Sonny. No, Sonny was a little different. He was divorced by the time Sonny got to Moses. But anyway, Miss Fletcher and this woman got a lot in common and coleslaw. All three of them dated married men. She said that he was not divorced. And that's the same thing Miss Fletcher is saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. That is true. And I'm going to pick it back off there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if she, to me, I'm going to just say this, and this is my opinion. So everybody got you can have a difference of opinion all you want. So you all have yours. I'm going to have mine. So I'm going to say what I want to say. Okay. Um, she have never shown anything when it came to the C word. She didn't talk about it. She didn't try to help anybody up, other people that's dealing with this or suffering with this, or anybody that's going through treatment. She didn't want to explain nothing. Well, she is not that she didn't explain anything, and she didn't want to talk about it. And she looked quite healthy for a person that's going through treatments, and like she allegedly supposed to have been doing when she would go to the expo, came back just as healthy and popping it like it, dropping it like it's hot. Now, who can, unless she's a bionic woman or something like that, or superhero, and driving herself around, and her cutting off her hair, I think it was part of the storyline, because they fake stuff all the time, and if she's faking it, well, I called you out on it. Now, if you're not faking it, uh, you ain't got to hit me up. I don't care. But at least come out and show some evidence, because you didn't show nothing, baby girl. You didn't show nothing. No evidence, no nothing. So in my book, I think she was faking it for a storyline. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But show some evidence, because you got a person like me doubt everything that you say.
Hold on,
I'm not
let me
gonna
welcome
believe
these
all that.
people. Hello, Cricket
I'm
22
here.
is Cricket 22 is saying hi to all these people. Let me welcome Cricket 22. Black women in the building. Hey, she's a content creator, you guys. Linda Gamble, Pinky. Oh, Taisha, thanks for being here. Taisha J, Veronica Monroe, Tyler and Timon, G-Mon, Mary White, Angela Hood Hale. Thank you, Cricket. Cricket got all of them in one spot. I didn't have to go find them. Oh, okay, so let's move. I just want to say that I was very disappointed in Kimmy because she is a nurse, y'all. She really is a registered nurse, and her license is still active, but she did no kind of teaching at all. We have people that really is. Really wanted to hear from her. She could have been the spokesperson for cancer, you guys, but she didn't. She just act like I don't know. She just ignored that. Only thing she did was cater to her husband' need and what he want to talk about, and that was their sex life. Now you both of y'all old. You in your 50s. Yeah, I guess he in his 40s.
54.
Yeah. Why we got y'all ain't figured y'all sex life out yet? Why y'all got to tell us about y'all sex life? And to you, Kimmy, you should never let a man talk under your clothes like that. A man should be talking under your clothes. He should have more respect for you than to be on national TV talking under your clothes. What he do to you in the bedroom. Y'all know, even when I was a young girl, just getting started off. That I just never hate. I hated a man that would kiss and tell what we did in the bedroom. I never had no man to kiss and tell what we did in the bedroom. Not unless get a husband that gonna come on national TV and kiss and tell what him and his wife is doing in the bedroom, y'all. That ain't. Oh Lord Jesus, these people. Let's moving on to the next person is Tisha. What you think about Tisha? Now, Tisha is the liar, the one put that great big old lie. We established that Kimmy was a liar. She said she was not a side chick, and she was. Then she tried to criticize Melody for becoming a single mama. And your ass been a single mama all these goddamn years. Your son had graduated from college, from high school and college. You still was a single mama. You want to shame this young girl for becoming a single mama. Oh my God, I can't stand this cast. Go on to Tisha, child, that liar right there.
Let
With
me get
all
on
them
to
degrees.
Tisha. Her big wide back self. Her
Who?
big she looked like a big football player.
Talking about
And just
Tisha.
Yeah, Tisha, the big wide back, the one
And
in the pink shirt.
yeah, and trying to copy off of Melody. She want a model now, like Melody model. I think she want Jay Bolin to look at her ass. Oh,
Jay
sorry.
Bolin don't want to look at a wide back like that. She's a wide back. You know, her back needs to go down some, or I don't know what she needs to do. But I tell you, that back is getting wider and wider every season. And then every time you look up, she want to drop and show all them breasts. Girl, them breasts, you need to do something. And all that pink makeup on her eyes. She look a hot mess. And pink, pink is not her color. She look a hot mess. But I'm gonna go ahead and get on to how she line. This helper just line and
Okay,
everything. She just
let's kind of. I'm trying to get monetized. Them words slipping out my mouth too. The bad
oh,
words.
okay. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna be good.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
me
be
too.
good, Black
Okay, go
Titanic.
ahead
You know,
on.
I
Yeah.
can be good.
All
You
right,
know, I can be.
go
Y'all getting
on.
ready to watch this good pinky. Okay.
Mhm.
Tisha is still a wide back. Okay. And I don't know what she's looking like, but she do lie a lot. Everything comes out of her mouth is a lie. And she's sitting there lying like she is all for destiny and stuff like that. And she's lying on Melanie like Melanie said this and Melanie said that. Melanie didn't say anything. You the one said it. You just was sitting across the table from her, and now you're making up lies. And I think the reason she's doing that is because she's just like Kimmy. They have an agenda. They're trying
Hold
to
it.
start and push.
Guess who visited me today? When Tay talks, hey boo. What you
Oh,
gonna
that's
do
it.
when it comes to bad boys, bad boys? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when it comes for you?
Right, so,
Oh, Take Talk always tease me about that song right there. With Take
yes.
Talk, hey everybody, I'm in the bushes hollering at Pinky. Not she need to lose some of that back. Oh yeah, big back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, see, I guess Tay the only one, and I see that big wide back. She's like a linebacker, you know. They got the, but hers is even bigger. Her back and gotten big. No, and then she
y'all.
told me she want to model for somebody. I know who. I don't know. First, she got to do something with that face, and she's not a cute girl at all. And I know her mama gonna come at me, but that's okay. Hi, Wanda. How you doing? I'm gonna go ahead and set up that class for you. You know, I'm gonna put you and teach you in it for free. Don't worry about how much it costs. I'm gonna go ahead and sign y'all up. And while I'm at it, Bella and Coda need to go back. I'm gonna sign them up in school with y'all, okay? My two
Okay,
daughters.
listen, Pinky. Let me just get stick you going on the dog. Let's stick to the liar. This girl with all these degrees, and all these business. Oh, I got all these business. Melody, can you tell me how I can really just, balance between the family and all these work that I have to do? But you know what? Your life do matters. That's why y'all right now on that man at the millimeters. Your
Mm-hmm.
life do matters to us. Everything you say, we can Google it. Thank God for the internet. And you guys are lying. Now look, y'all. The number one reason they say this comes from Psychology Today. They said the number one reason people lie when it just doesn't matter to us, while y'all sitting up here lying about all these hotels y'all done built, because they think it's matter. They think it matters to them that they be presented as billionaires, that they be presented. Oh, I'm a lawyer. I take my law license serious. I'm a good lawyer. And here go teach. Oh, I got this degree and that degree. I got a BLT degree, a bacon, lettuce, and tomato degree. That's what you need to call it, a BLT. That's what I call her degree, BLT degree, bacon, lettuce, and tomatoes. Because the liar believes that it's so important that we believe that they are important. All right.
Let me ask you, Black Titanic, if she have all these degrees that she says she has, right?
Mhm.
How come and then she has a real estate license. That license been expired. Okay. And if you got all these degrees, shouldn't you be able to go out and make some money so y'all won't be poor, rich? You know what I mean? Somebody just poor but think they're rich. I think you need to go out. You should be able to find a good job, not a job at a movie theater, but a good job to support that line husband and your line self. So that way y'all won't be looking like a clown on the show. It's just my take. It
Okay,
just
now let's get on the. Just she now she never happy, y'all. Never happy. That shit ain't never happened. Lord, how must it be a young girl? She don't never smile. And don't you know that energy pass on to your child when you're in that household? Never. This girl looks so desperate, honey. She let me put this up. These people talking about her. Let me just put this up right quick
okay.
about her. I gotta read it. I gotta get the phone, y'all, cause that right there's so little. I bet you can. You see that?
Yes, I can.
Okay, read it. You can
Okay.
see it.
This is it says Love and Marriage Huntsville. All new episodes of hashtag Love and Marriage Huntsville this Saturday on O. Okay. Now it's somebody said I can't I'm gonna skip who it says. Yes, sir. She was the other woman. Being separated doesn't mean you can date other people. You're still married, sir. And then
They were
someone
talking
else.
to they were talking to Chris when Chris was talking about some no. I was separated. My wife was never a side chick. So that's who they were talking to. Okay, go on.
Okay. When Martell asked, what's the definition of a side chick? Chris should have responded, Ariel or your baby mama.
Ooh.
Yes, that's the definition. But without it also can be Nell, because Nell, yeah. And
Yeah,
Nell,
that's
not,
who they were talking about, Nail. Yeah.
mhm. But Nell was a side chick more than once. With his ex-wife, she was a side chick. But also
Yeah.
when he started dating that young girl,
Oh yeah, sure
she
was
became a
once or
side chick.
twice. Yeah. That good observation. Good observation.
Yeah, that
Uh-huh.
made her a side chick too, because they were separated during that time. So he picked up another young thing. He had a young thing. Yeah. And then someone else, Juicy this says, am I the only one sick? I think Martell and somebody.
Yeah, the love and marriage cast.
Mhm.
Okay, y'all. So now come on, we can't let Destiny slide. And then we're gonna get on to the show.
I'm ready for
Then we're
this.
gonna get on to love and marriage. Destiny! Hey boo! You looking desperate, I mean, she look very desperate. These people right here talking about Destiny. Let me put this up before I go. I know you ain't gonna be able to hardly see this. Let me
Yeah,
see.
I can see this.
Okay, well
Uh,
they talking about Destiny right there.
okay, this is why Sonny does all the talking. And then they got a face emoji. And then the next person said, you won, Destiny, because he is not it. Destiny lost in my book. And then the next person said, I will not be arguing with any woman's husband. And those it. But Destiny is always looking grouchy, mad, no matter when she come in. I don't care what time of day, who she's sitting down with, or what she's doing. See, look at Sunny. Always got a smile on her face. Sunny is a beautiful woman. I'm going to say that. She's a beautiful woman. She always got a smile on her face. She's an educated woman at that. Now, whether he's surprised or not, that's her husband now. Okay. Destiny, you did the same thing that you was claiming when Martell, that demon boy, was lying to you, and you knew he was lying. You helped him to spread the lies about Melanie, talking about where all the stuff, all the dirt or whatever she said is. Uh, thing is, you're always mad. You always act like somebody owe you an apology, like people are supposed to tiptoe around you, like you the head honcho. Girl, she's always miserable. She's living a miserable life. and she's getting exactly what she did to Mel. Can't nobody tell me she didn't sleep with hoetell. And if she didn't, well, show it to me. You got to show me proof, because she is nothing but she ain't nothing but a side chick. She helped Ariel to sleep with him, because she was doing the sleeping too. And then she's friends with Ariel, sleeping with him. She's friends with Belinda, and all those other women, and they kicked her to the curb. When your own girl, the real girls, what you call the real women, your real friends, kick you to the curb, something is wrong with you. And even the man said you wasn't doing your job. So
Oh,
something is
he
wrong with
sound like hoetell right
you.
there.
Yeah, he sound like hotel.
That man is a player.
Yeah,
That's
he's
what
a
he
player
is. He
player.
is a player, y'all. And one thing about it, y'all, the truth is out. She was
Mm-hmm.
just a booty call. The man I had you a booty call forever, right? And you
Right.
think she kind of
Mm-hmm.
remind me, she ain't no different than Coleslaw been with this man all these years, and this man turn around and marry somebody else. She been with this man while she was with, she said 15 years. Within this
Yeah.
15 years, she got married to LeBerg and had a baby. Within these 15 years, he was married as well. So, now
So that's a good side chick too, during that
yeah,
time.
she was a side chick and he was a side man too. But the truth is, they trying to change the narrative. Her narrative is that we should feel sorry for her. We should feel sorry for her. Nobody had compassion for Mel. Y'all saw how them three mean women, how these three right here got so much compassion in their heart for what she going through with this man. And this man was not even married to her. A hoetell was married to Melody, and Tisha in the middle got the nerve to tell Melody, "You turned around and had a baby by your husband when you knew he had a mistress." That was the dumbest statement I have ever heard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's supposed to be having babies by her husband, Tisha. God,
That
that
is
was
true.
the damn dumbest ass statement. I couldn't believe that came out of her mouth. Who else you want her to have a baby by? Shit. But
Right.
oh, sorry, y'all.
But didn't Tisha have a baby by her husband while he been dating these other women and taking? So Marceau always had another woman, side chick. And if you look at that picture, that wasn't not a current picture. That was a picture back in the day. So she was still having babies by her husband while he was out with the demon boy and his brother and everybody else uh, with the linebackers.
Yeah,
Yes. So
with your damn butt self talking about some yeah, I was a stay at home mama, and he was the breadwinner. He wasn't doing nothing. Your butt was out there with your son in the stroller, stealing,
mhm,
trying
still
to make ends meet because this man ain't have enough money to buy you a loaf of bread and a sack of potatoes. That's what you were doing. Anyway, okay, allegedly. Y'all, here we go. I'm going to put on Love and Marriage Huntsville. And it's going to lead into Memorial Day celebration. And we got to honor all our, y'all keep it, man. Honor your ancestors. Don't forget what we went through. Please don't. Please don't. And teach it to your children. Memorial Day was started by the black slaves.
and that was the day the clear skinned people go out hunting. Like you hunt for animals.
Yeah, they hunt us down. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We getting ready to watch a video?
Yeah, we're gonna just sit there and be quiet, and I'm gonna take this banner off because it sometimes freezes my video for
Okay.
some reason. A DMB star said, Destiny looks so desperate. Never let a man tell you more than once that he doesn't want you. He dumped her months ago, but her pride and her emotional finances kept her coming back. So, let's just see what they're saying. Destiny.
We need to have a talk about what was going on, clear some things. I'm just open to have a conversation with you and hear your point of view about things. And I've been talking with Maurice and Marcel to let me get things straight for my wife. You know, I don't want people looking at her in a bad light. You know, I'm here to set the record straight that me and Destiny was over. Me and my wife got together later. And that I'm sorry for not communicating with her that I was moving on with Sonny.
It's interesting that you chose now to have this conversation.
Now, I was immature about a lot of things for us having conversations with you about me and Sonny, my wife. But our relationship was after you. So whether you choose to believe that or not.
See, our relationship was after me?
Yeah, it was after you. But me and you was over with. I bumped into her, we had a conversation. You know, we know a lot of the same people, so, you know, I thought you was good people, you know.
Okay, so at this point, right, there's a guy in your life and you don't know exactly is he your boyfriend or not. He said he broke up with you in April. You said you broke up with him in August. But the man was married. So he doesn't seem interested in an official relationship with you. But he just happy to keep you around. This story sounds similar to coleslaw. Regardless of whether you're married or not, you keep coming back to me. You want me. But the man is saying that he don't want to let her go. And he don't want to fully commit to her. So that's just how this relationship been with Destiny and this man.
A lot of same interests.
So you feel like that a good person would do something like what you and her did to me?
We didn't do nothing to you. We had your best interest while she was working. She was professional.
How did you have my best interest?
We both had your best interest in
No, y'all didn't, because y'all wouldn't be together. A man that loved me and had my best interest wouldn't make the move that you just made.
I'm guilty of that. I should have just told you and kept it real with you, but I didn't. That's on me.
You did it to
That's
be
on me.
hurtful.
I ain't never trying to be hurt.
Yes, you did it
How
to
I'm going to be hurt?
Y'all know what confused me? That she is hurt. She literally says she's hurt over this man. Now, where do your husband? You were married, Destiny. Where do your husband? And you got a baby by this man. My God, what kind of relationship is going on here? He's married, you married. And now you saying he hurt you and you going through a divorce with somebody else. Let's keep it rolling.
Be hurtful. When you didn't show up for my birthday in St. Louis, and I felt that you wouldn't give me the time and attention that I needed, I told you we should just become friends because it seemed like that you weren't showing me no interest.
You wanted me to court you and woo you like you was my girlfriend.
I never did want to do that.
Yes,
you just saying
did.
that, okay. But you can
No,
have
that's
that.
real talk.
You can have that. Okay.
That's real talk.
Okay.
The man that I knew did not step up.
I'm guilty for what I did, but it was after you.
It was not after me.
It was after you.
When did y'all start?
July, August. I got her number in July when I seen her. We started talking in August.
In August, you sent me money. So how y'all get together in August? You didn't tell me anything about you dating her in August.
I didn't tell you that. I'm guilty of that.
And when did we end? August. The text message where I said, I choose me. That's when we broke up.
I told you in April.
You told me in April, but you still loved me all the way to August.
That's the same. It's the same thing. Coleslaw be saying he keeps coming back. If he don't want me, why do he keep coming back? Now, but he's pretty vague. He's been pretty vague about what he's looking for with you. Y'all right? So the least little thing, he gonna leave because he's vague about being with you. He's vague about defining this relationship Like he said, come on, this young lady said, let me read what she said. Destiny, you look desperate. Never let a man tell you more than once that he doesn't want you. He dumped you months ago, but your pride and your emotional, financial need kept you coming back. Inquiry minds want to know, did Destiny sleep with Hotel? What was those 2 o'clock in the morning phone calls for? What was all that traveling with a hotel for? We knew you traveled with a hotel. We saw you down there at Sheree's party. Was it a New Year's party, birthday party, or something? But nevertheless, that was during the time that you was calling him early in the wee hours of the morning. Did Destiny sleep with Hotel? Did she sleep with him at the same time she was sleeping with Moses? She'd been with Moses for 15 years. Did she sleep with him at the same time she was with her husband? After all, those two, Martell and LaBerry, are high school friends. Did Destiny sleep with Hotel? Very suspect. Suspect.
Sonny was here literally when I was getting my biopsies and my diagnosis. I mean, literally. And so I was kind of surprised that after from the fallout. Exactly. And so when I heard that she was in town for Carla's podcast, I reached out because I felt like we were in a good enough place to where I can like ask her, what the yeah. Like literally, and I wanted to tell you that is the bigger issue that as a friend she broke the girl code, right? Or as a producer, what the like? You see all of that? It's all of that because she was let go as a producer, and we continued a relationship.
So they talk about girl code. None of these women on Love and Marriage Hospital have girl code, especially when their cast member Mel was grieving. She was just being a newly divorced woman, and then she had to make that decision as to be a single mom on her own. And what did these two did? They turned their backs on her. They even stuck a knife into Mel back even deeper while she was going through that dramatic divorce. Girl code, no, neither one of them have girl code, and
Welcome, brown
especially
skin girl. When
Destiny.
they talk, woman in
Now
the
she's
building,
gonna lead
any
into
other content, welcome.
the
Thank y'all for the
Destiny
cash app and super stickers.
maybe sleeping with Martell, but it won't be far fetched because it was revealed and receipts was given that she be calling this man early 2 and 3 o'clock in the mornings. And then on top of that, Destiny, you never had no girl code. You never thought about Moses and his wife and his family. Of course, Moses ain't thinking about his own family because he a player. Were you responsible in the help break up this man's marriage? Now, this man is definitely a player. And so, according to Dr.
After that, to the point where I have text messages that say, I miss you, sis, and love you, sis. So those type of text messages don't come from people that you're not somewhat past a work relationship acquaintance. Right. And then her sister felt enough of me to call me to invite me to her surprise birthday party in Mexico. We told her we felt like it was wrong on both counts. One, because we felt like you thought that you had more of a friendship than what she's acting like. She said people use the friend word too. Yeah, we told her on both accounts. We thought that it was wrong.
You guys are not even friends. Y'all can't even talk about that fake friendship that you and Timmy got, Tisha. Timmy don't even like you. She already said if she wasn't in your family, she probably wouldn't talk to you. And as a matter of fact, when y'all first sat down when the season started, you guys said y'all hadn't seen each other or talked to each other. So you guys are not friends. Oh, that's why I say they want to talk about code, girl code, and friendship. And here once again, we do not have a storyline from these Scots. Or they storyline everybody else. They Scots is male, Sonny, and Moses now, and Martell. But about themselves, they're not nothing about themselves.
It's obvious that Sonny and Destiny obviously have two totally different definitions of what their relationship was. From an outsider looking in, my POV, I kind of feel like it's probably closer to Sonny's. I think Sonny was doing her job, and apparently she did it well. So maybe they weren't as close of friends as Destiny thought. Me and Tisha suggested y'all talk. We did. So, are you open to talking to her? When she sent me the text message to say that they had been dating and it was getting serious, I was, one, confused how you were dating your cousin, and then two, how did it, what?
I don't put nothing past nobody. When asked if Destiny, if you felt like Destiny messed around with Martell, or if Destiny was a side chick, you guys know Tisha lied on national TV on this woman. She said that Mel said that Mel insinuated or said that Destiny slept with Martell. That girl is a liar. Then she got up there and said, "Well, I did not want to just make Destiny unhappy. I always want to bring joy for Destiny, but I didn't want to tell her that Mel insinuated that she slept with Hoetell, and you just a liar." Mel did not say that. Mel just said she don't put nothing past nobody. That's what she said. You are a liar, just like your husband. Hey, this is Black Titanic. I want to thanks, congratulations to my subscriber for getting me to 11,000 plus. I couldn't have did it without you guys. Thank you so much for everything that you guys doing for me. Thank y'all for the GoFundMe. Don't y'all forget about the GoFundMe now. For the content creator, you guys. Thank you guys for any and everything, even the least little thing that you do for me. I appreciate it. And I'm telling you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Love y'all. 11,000 plus subscribers. Y'all brought tears of joy to my heart. Thank you. Thank you for the cash app, the super sticker, and most of all, thank y'all for helping me retain this attorney. Shout out to True T. Oh, yeah. Shout out to True T, a woman of wisdom, a woman of her words. Yeah. Shout out to her because she started the GoFundMe, right? And she has really been helping me out, you guys. Soon as y'all give her the money, she learns that there's a fee with the lawyer. She makes sure that that lawyer get that money, you guys. Thank you so much. But what's going on? That lawyer said that we have depleted all of our funds, you guys. She said that, God, a document could cost as much as $300 just to file. My God, I didn't know that. But thank you guys for everything. Don't forget about the GoFundMe, you guys. This is the origin of, I don't know, Stephanie Williams. She right there, y'all. Anyway, this is the origin of Memorial Day. Y'all know the black community started Memorial Day. Black soldiers was being ignored, and that's how it was started. But overview. Although several American cities claim to be the first to celebrate Memorial Day, the first Memorial Day was celebrated by former slaves. May the 1st, 1865, in Charleston, South Carolina, according to the Yale professor David Blight. The Memorial Day holiday commemorates those who lost their lives serving their country. In the wake of the Civil War, black people are charged and organize a parade with two floats. One which feature a marked slave auction, and on the next float they had a coffin labeled slavery, and it read Fort Sumter, dug its groove. April the 12th, 1861. The former slave also reiterated Union soldiers who had died of diseases and exposure during the Civil War and held a huge parade to honor the deceased. Now, these are black people who formulated this parade, y'all. However, in 1966, President Lyndon B. Johnson attempted to settle the debate about where the first Memorial Day celebration was held when he officially recognized a ceremony in Waterloo, New York, May the 5th, 1866, as the birthplace of the Memorial Day. The debate continued. Surely it's going to be a debate. They weren't thinking about honoring clear people or blacks at that